Gaffer, speaking on Tuesday afternoon, so happy birthday, first of all. No sign of any cakes yet at the training ground. Are they on their way?
They're on the way, yeah. Just for the staff. The players are not allowed them. No, I think up and down the country, whenever it's anybody's birthday, people bring some cakes in. So unfortunately, it's my turn this week.
Onto the football stuff now. It's been a little while since we last played, Stevenage being the last game. Has that been needed for us, do you think?
I honestly, you can not have a game and it can work in your favour. You can have a game and it can work in your favour. You never know until after the game on Friday. So I do think it allows us. We've had a couple of injuries like Monk's, illnesses. Ollie O'Neill should be back in the squad. So I think you just got to make of it what you can, and we give the players 3 days off. I think it's important. They've earned the break. They've worked really, really hard. So freshen them up. People like Idris can go and see his family in Paris, and it freshens people up. So I think you just got to make the best of what it is. And we had no games, so rest up and ready to go. 2 tough games over the bank holiday period.
Last game at Stevenage, probably a bit of an un-Orient-like performance in the way that the game went, but how pleased were you to see the lads play as they did?
Yeah, obviously when we got tricked into it last time, we played Stevenage at home, we just played Cambridge and we was brilliant. The way that we moved the ball, and it was early in the season, it was our first win, and it was so comprehensive that we got tricked into doing the same things, and I wasn't going to be tricked into doing it again. I don't think at that stadium, in the size of the pitch, you can play football. It's really, really difficult. They're on top of you, so we focus a lot on putting the ball forward, second balls, making it horrible for them, because they're not used to teams doing it to them. They're used to doing it to other teams. So I think obviously we have the likes of Beckles and Pratley was excellent in the game, but there was a lot of young players that really, really stepped up to the plate. Dan, who came on as sub, I thought was excellent the last 20 minutes as well. So all in all, a good squad game to get the people that were missing plays had to come in, and the fact that Max has come in and scored the winner should boost his confidence. So a few more bodies back, Galbraith back from suspension. So we go and listen, we've got a chance over the weekend. We just give it the best that we've got. 2 really good teams, and let's see where we are on Monday at about 6 or 7 o'clock.
Yeah, Lincoln to come Friday. Just how exciting a prospect is that for us, because they're just above us at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're just above us. They're a team that we can impact. I think that the teams in around us have got tough games. Oxford have still got to play Stevenage. Oxford have still got to play Lincoln. So it just gives us a chance to make sure that we can make 3 points up on Lincoln, but also maybe close the gap on 1 or 2 more teams as well.
Defensively, Lincoln have been good all season, but in the last couple of games, the goals have really started flying in for them. Where will we need to be good on Friday?
The Bristol Rovers game, defensively, they weren't great. They give up a lot of chances, and Bristol Rovers could have scored 3 or 4. But what I have to say is Lincoln were ruthless in the opportunities that they had and took them all. So they went away at Barnes and scored 5. So we know it's going to be a tough game. It's a game that we want to impact the opposition more than what the last 2 or 3 opponents that Lincoln have had. I think they've been easy to play against. So hopefully we'll put more pressure on them and make the game a little bit more difficult for them.
Just lastly, a word for the fans who are heading up there. I'm not sure on the last time we played away at Lincoln, but hopefully some nice weather and a nice performance.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever managed there. I think it's one of them. It's kind of weird. Obviously, the Cowleys brought them up through non-league. I think we just bypassed each other. So no, it's a good club, good opportunity to start the Easter weekend. You know, and if we can get 3 points against Lincoln, then I'm sure that come Monday the stadium will be absolutely rocking against a real good opponent. So no, listen, we would have bit your hands off 6-7 months ago to be in this position. So I would like to have 4 or 5 points more. But I'd like to have 10 points more, because I think that's what our seasons deserve. But I would imagine that a lot of teams could say that. But let's go there with obviously the support of our away support, which will be fantastic again, and let's see if we can get 3 points.